It's time to take a moment to give some love to the state of Illinois. Whew. If you're lucky when you're a child, you don't find out everything right away about the world. So, a few years ago, I started doing a research deeper dive into the history of eugenics. And time periods and locations are always important when we're speaking of any history topic, because all these things are variables that contribute to the context of the overall tone of what's being discussed. So I'm talking in the context of the world. The laws states, governments impose upon their citizens throughout the world. Okay? Indiana is the first state in the world, and the research is saying in history to not only dream up and iron out details of eugenics laws, but to actually implement eugenics laws. Please prove me wrong. Please research this. I don't want this to be true. But how am I supposed to feel when I read things like that? And I'm glad I didn't find out till I was in my 50s, to be honest. I'm really glad about that. And then the other thing that's not common knowledge, you have to really, insider information, deep dive. It wasn't just about having mental health. The state was sterilizing citizens for a number of reasons where you would be determined qualifying. Because they had a time period where they believed in the medical community, everyone, that seizures put you in that category of developmentally disabled people. Now think about that. What the hell? Like a educated young person now is going to be, that's crazy. That doesn't even make sense to y'all, does it? Isn't that weird? I couldn't believe it when I read it. I've served so many people with seizures over my life, and they got all kinds of sense, more than me a lot of times. That's so just the tiny little reasons humans choose to single each other out, vilify and or execute each other is terrifying. Terrifying. This isn't my opinion. It's not me being a dramatic goth punk artist. This is real life. Indiana had real, and the other thing that why I'm so pissed about this, and now in the context of what's been going on with me this week, those laws didn't even stop until like the 70s. I can do the actual dates and numbers and research, but most people don't care that much. Usually when you get to that level with people, because there's a trust issue, or they think you're just making it all up. So you have to provide these documentation, historical fact receipts, to use the common jargon of the day, which is sad too, that we doubt each other's intellect so much, and we don't teach ourselves as a culture to value knowledge acquisition. That's something I despise about popular culture, and a lot of teachers are concerned about. That's insider teacher community tips. They don't all despise like me, but it's frustrating for them how they spend their lives teaching your children, and a lot of the culture spends its time dumbing it down and shaming them for wanting to read a book or ask a question. That ain't right.